The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Yellow, there's a line. I'm here all day.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You got nothing to work.
Now a give to the up man. That's Sherman. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Yellow, yellow. Let's go on, 80. 58, right there. Hey, watch the leg.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's 3rd down.
And 7.
Yellow. Let's go on, 80. Cut, cut, cut. I don't miss it. 58, Mike. 58.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's got a man. Complete. That one nearly 30 yards. 29 officially.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Get the yellow. 58's the mic. 58.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. On the give, this is their fullback. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Yellow. Hey, check. Attack. 3 down.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and get it in with Sherman, the fullback. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. 5 yards on the touchdown run. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Right off the bat, they start with a very solid, methodical 10-play drive.
And you know me, I tend to look at things from the defensive side. They're coming off the field gassed right away. We're in the first drive of the game. So it's not just what happened, but think of the emotion you carry into a game. Then double it with getting a 10-play drive put on you and points scored. They're pretty tired right now.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Play action. Now Trubisky. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score, Chiefs 14, Bears nothing. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 4th down. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And now here comes Kansas City. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10.
Hey, 43, 15.
They'll run on 1st down. Williams. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Yellow. It's a party now. It's a party now.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Fight on these two. 15. 58.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
A 30-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're...
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Frank Clark, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Open man is Trey Burton. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Here's Trubisky. That's complete right side to Gabriel. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Forced out to his left. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. The 20. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. This is the fullback, Sherman. They showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down.
I heard all the stories. I watched some of the tape of the old school guys, the throwback guys who were the punishing runners and knocked people aside to pick up yardage. I'm so glad I was sitting here today and got to see it with my own eyes.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point up and through. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the...
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. The Bears on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Trubisky steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 4th down.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now Trubisky throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cohen.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He finds an opening past the 40. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cohen. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, his 2nd sack of the night.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, she's going to add to their growing frustration.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it.
Watch the run. Watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's baby soft.
They're going to try and throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Frank Clark. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Yellow. 180. Go. Go.
Now it's Sherman, the fullback. And he'll take this one down near the 15. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Yellow. 180. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Tight end's right. Yellow. 4 down. 58, Foxtrot. 58, the money.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And Butker able to put this one through. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part. We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Trubisky to throw. And an alley to run. Now Trubisky lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller, 44 yards. And the Bears get a bit closer. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it makes it 27-7 now. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now Williams. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
57 colors, 57 colors. 58, it's Mike. And let's get this,
On play action, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He is going to find Hill here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 38 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Chiefs 34, Bears 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This is caught by Robinson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
180. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Check. Blue.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Let him know.
Trubisky will throw. And Miller with it over the middle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. The tackler.
Now Trubisky lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they...
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at 3rd and a few. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chiefs 41, Bears 7. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Eyes on 10, eyes on 10.
Now Trubisky to throw. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Flushed out right. They shake, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now it's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. Completes it to the tight end, Burton. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. Finding Gabriel complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort, but on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort, picking up the 1st.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now it's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Play action. Now Trubisky. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. On the right side, this is Miller. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
58, boys, 58. 58, it's Mike. Go. 58.
Mahomes going to throw it here. He'll buy some time right. Fighting to stay upright. Going to let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
180. 44's to Mike.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The Bears on 3rd down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. They'll drop the throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.